I have been in an abusive relationship before, and in that sense, your brain gets so confused and muddled and distorted because there's no pattern to why you get in trouble for something, that you constantly live in fear of, like, what am I going to do wrong next? And you're always going to do something wrong next. It's always going to be put back on you as your fault. Even if you didn't do anything, it's always going to come back to being your fault. So there's a lot of fear about, like, staying out of trouble, keeping the other person calm and placated, smoothing shit over while putting yourself aside, putting your own well-being aside, ignoring the fear of, like, this is dangerous, putting that aside. It's like a whole nother fear. Yeah, so that's kind of like an interesting one too, because that's kind of a completely different kind of relationship that's not based in love, but maybe for some reason you get confused into thinking that it is, but that it'll get better and that the love will be better if you are better and do what you're told by the person who's telling you, well, they would love you, but they'd love you more if you were this way, or, if you did it this way or that way. So I guess there's a lot of fear that keeps people in relationships too. So I don't know if there's any way of avoiding fear, because life is uncertain. Life's always just uncertain. So, but I try not to be afraid of, what'll happen 5 minutes later, 10 years later, 50 years later. I don't know. Who knows? It's only like a Saturday morning.